here with Paul Rademacher, right?
Yeah, Rademacher.
Rademacher. Okay, Paul Rademacher from Indiana Tech.
That's correct.
Coming down from Fort Wayne, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So tell us why you made the drive down to Bell Fountain, Ohio.
Yeah, so a couple days ago, I started getting a little more information about who's going to be at the tournament this weekend, and as I started to get information, I knew a lot of the athletes that I'd been communicating with regularly and recruiting for the last couple weeks, couple months, were going to be here, and knowing that the opportunity to watch a lot of athletes wrestle and watch the growth of Ohio women's wrestling really is just, it's exciting to watch, and the opportunity to come to an event where most of the number one ranked and most of the ranked girls that they have in their rankings and most of the athletes that are regularly wrestling the other women in the state were going to be at this event. That was why I came down.
Kind of fishing in a you know, you can cast a wide net while you're down here. What'd you see? What'd you like?
So exactly. It is a wide net that we get to cast that way, and it allows me to meet a lot of athletes that I hadn't met yet. Some of them I just knew by name. Some of them I knew by, recruiting methods, whether it was reaching out to them previously in the year on Facebook or Instagram or something along those lines, getting the opportunity to actually meet them, watch them wrestle. Some of the athletes that have come on visits came and got to watch them wrestle as well. So that's opportunity for me to come and meet new athletes, meet new coaches, and really it's the opportunity to see where Ohio women's wrestling is going, and what I see is it's rapidly improving. A lot of the athletes that I saw 3 weeks ago at Olentangy, they were significantly better this week. I watched a lot of athletes that continue to just make strides towards what their goals are, but realistically towards what's going to help them be successful at the next level if they choose to do it at the next level.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the development. Talk to maybe the female that's first year, right? We've got a lot of first years that are in here making strides. Talk to that person, talk to that female athlete that is thinking about dipping their toe in the water.
Yeah.
Give them something to look forward to.
Yeah, so that first year athlete, it really is about how you get to push yourself, how you get to learn about your own limits, and how you get to push yourself to the limit of how do I get better every week? How do I challenge myself against somebody that either is a first year as well, or how do I close the distance on somebody that maybe has wrestled longer? And that challenge to yourself is really how you find yourself within yourself for your future life, and how you're able to push yourself down the road in your career, in your future academics, in whatever it is as a parent, whatever it is in your life, you're going to get the opportunity to push yourself to that limit and know that you can go past what you thought was possible.
Well, you said the key word there, opportunity. A year ago, maybe 2 years ago, definitely 5 years ago, female athletes, girls in the state of Ohio didn't have the opportunity, and now here you are making allowing them to have opportunities about things that you're talking about in the future. Tell us what kind of student athlete you're looking for at Indiana Tech.
Yeah, so at Indiana Tech right now, we're starting our brand new program. We start competing next fall. So right now I'm spending most of my time talking to seniors. There's definitely some juniors that I've been communicating with regularly, but most of my conversations are with current seniors. As we get into next year, I'll start adding to that group. But currently what we're doing is I'm looking for athletes that first of all like wrestling. I don't care if you lose every match, win every match. Right now you just have to like wrestling. Academically, we're a tech school, so we focus a lot on different things within using equipment early, labs. We do things that give you different opportunities than some of the bigger schools, than some of the public schools have. We offer opportunities within our academics that kind of change that a little bit. And then for our program, I'm looking for athletes that I see athleticism, people that are coachable, people that are willing to get better every time, and that's really what I'm looking for. And obviously I'd love to have a bunch of national champions in our room the first year, but I realize that's two things. One, it's not realistic, and two, it's not always the best situation. What I lead is people that are coachable, people that are athletic, people that are smart, people that are interested in the sport and wanting to get better. And realistically, maybe that's somebody that has a chip on their shoulder because they didn't win, and that's important.
Yeah, you see that, right? I've been able to interview some of the girls, and sometimes that's what it takes to be a wrestler, is get a chip on your shoulder.
Yes.
But then the funny thing is, I spoke with one, I won't name any names. She had a chip on her shoulder, and now she's softened in certain areas, right? So she's rounded herself out.
Yes.
That's what this sport does for people.
Oh,
right?
Definitely. It changes lives. I mean, it really does. It allows you to have that chip on your shoulder for 6 minutes in a match and then immediately turn it off and go be friends and go, the best friends I have were the people I competed with. And that's how my life is. And including now, the people I coach against, those are my best friends, because I know that that's how I get better. Is if I don't beat my friend, they're going to ridicule me, they're going to tease me, they're going to whatever, and that's the relationship we have. And so I have to get better. I have to make my team better, and that's one of the best parts for me, is that ribbing back and forth and how we work on our teams together. So.
How does a student athlete get a hold of you, or how do they go about getting recruited? Is there a website they can go to?
Yeah, so for Indiana Tech, we use our IndianaTechWarriors.com, and that's an easy way. We have our recruit me form on there. If you fill that out, I'm going to get back to you within a day or two. The only time it'll be longer than that is if I'm literally at an event somewhere. But realistically, within a day or two on a weekday, I'm going to get back to you either by email or text. And from that, other options would be Facebook. We have our Facebook page for Indiana Tech Women's Wrestling. We have Instagram. We have Twitter. And any of those, you could reach out to me. You can reach out to me personally on all of those social media platforms as well, because I use all of those. And that's they're all professional pages. They're used for spreading Indiana Tech Women's Wrestling. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming to Ohio.
Of course. Yeah,
right?
It was great.
Give these girls some opportunity to possibly change their lives.
Yeah.
So good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.